the abundance of his possessions. Oh, I'm not that rich guy. I'm not gonna build a bigger house, put my stuff in, and then take 10 years, build it, move it, put more in storage, and build bigger. Oh, that's not me. That's not the point. The point is that we can get to that, but we're all like that in certain ways. How then do we become rich with God? We begin by, Lord, I need to give more to church. I need to give more to church. I need to be able to give more to the poor. No, that's not. If you're following the Lord, of course that's not it. It's not based on giving more. This is not a sermon about we have to give more to the church or to different situations or causes. That comes naturally from our relationship with God. How am I rich towards God? I'm rich towards God when I'm able to look at that cross and to say, Lord, you were God, you were rich, you were God of all, as Paul wrote in Corinthians, and you became poor. You became a human being. You submitted yourself to my sin. You saved me. You've given me eternal life. The fact that we can go home today and say, I am going to heaven, my sins have been forgiven, I know that, and I have that joy every day. Lord, it's all because of you. You suffered agony. How in the world could I make my possessions, the things that I own, my cars, my toys, my education, you name it, how could, Lord, don't let me put that first. I'm rich toward you when I, in faith, I grow in my baptismal grace, as we said today. Lord, let me use that. I'm a forgiven sinner. Let me look forward to receiving the Lord's Supper. Lord, because my richness begins in the richness you give me. I richly want to be in your word so that I will be, first of all, encouraged and strengthened in my faith. And now, how am I rich towards God? Let me follow everything in here. Let me love my fellow human being. That will give me generosity. But let it not be my first goal. What is my goal? This is my goal for 20 years. I want to be able, at the end of 20 years or 10 years, be able to do what with my life? Boom. And where is it? Travel? House, things that we've talked about. Where? Oh, I better step back. Where's God in this? Is my goal to be able to have a career or to have work or to be at home working and have a home life that says, my goal, Lord, is to be rich towards you, is to love Jesus Christ, to want to share him with others. And I want my children to know, if nothing else about me, that I love Jesus Christ, and they saw that in the way that I wrestled with how to use my possessions. There is nothing, absolutely nothing wrong with being rich as long as we are rich towards God and using and knowing that the wealth belongs to him. And that's part of my goal. If I want a career that the only reason for that career is to have my life lived a certain lifestyle, forget it. Then I'm in trouble. It really is that way. If God has given me with a good mind, if God has given me with hands that I can do things, that's fantastic. But how do I do that to his glory? How do we teach our kids? Is it just more things, more things, more things, more things, more things? And for young people, especially as you look for careers and beginning careers, what is the goal? Is it for something that is meaningless? Or is it to say, Lord, let me have a meaningful life, rich in Jesus Christ, rich towards God? And it can go to the other side. Am I bitter? Am I bitter because I don't have the things that other people have? Do I look at someone across the other side of the aisle and say, boy, I wish I could live like them. Why don't I have that? God, it's not fair. And on the other hand, is somebody who has been given and blessed with a life saying, Lord, am I really looking out for my fellow Christians especially, in addition to others that we can help? Am I really doing that? Is that my joy? Luther said this. He once wrote this. A person who has devoted himself to wealth and honor of the world, meanwhile forgetting his soul and his God, resembles a little child which holds in their hand a beautifully shaped apple and fancies they have something good. But on the inside, the apple is rotten and full of worms. Do we live a life in America with possessions reflected in what we do give to the work of the church, or to the work of assisting others that are needy and do actually need help. And then inside is something rotten. An apple that looks good on the outside but rotten on the inside. Let that not be meaningless life for us. Let us appreciate the gift that God has given us. Let us live in this world as if it's not the things that we're holding on to. That everything that I'm willing to give up. It's a nice challenge. If there's something that we're so addicted to, give it up for a bit and see if I can live without it. Whether it's a TV or something we do on a tablet or a smartphone, whatever it is. If it's hindering me from putting God first, Lord, don't let me get into that trap of thinking that life consists in the abundance of what I have and God gets the leftovers, beginning with my heart. But rather, let us see in Jesus Christ everything that we need, everything that makes life worth living, because in Him we have something that is eternal, eternity, not breath, not fleeting, but something of immeasurable value, the salvation of our souls. Let us live a meaningful life, rich towards God. And the peace of God, which passes all